So if you've been following me, and you know I bought that Ritchie Brothers auction, I was excited. I got that little Wanko light tower for $1,700. It was an adventure, and it was the first time I bought at Ritchie Brothers. And I will say this, that if you're looking to get something at Ritchie Brothers and flip it quick, and the item you bought requires a title, Ritchie Brothers isn't the way to go. It takes 20 days for Ritchie Brothers to send you the paperwork and the title. You know, and once you get that from Ritchie Brothers, then you have, you know, like in my case, California DMV to deal with. And I will say California DMV was not as knowledgeable as they should be. First of all, they couldn't find the trailer in their system. I spent an hour at the DMV counter, and this guy was looking and couldn't find it, and oh, it's never been registered, and blah blah blah, this and that. And then he talked to a supervisor. Guy was looking under the wrong type of trailer. He was looking at a utility trailer, and it's actually a special use trailer. So once he discovered that what class of trailer it was, then things went a little bit smoother. Then, you know, the nice thing about Ritchie Brothers is the tags and title and everything was paid. The registration was paid when I bought it at when I completed the sale at Ritchie Brothers. So that was really cool. However, the other confusing part was Ritchie Brothers gave me a title, and when I went to DMV, I took the title to DMV that Ritchie Brothers gave me, and they took that and all the paperwork, and they gave me this white piece of paper, which I thought was just like a receipt for registering it, and I was going to get a new title in the mail and a new tag in the mail. Month went by, 2 months went by. I'm like, Jesus Christ, where's my fucking title, man? Right? I'm like, where's my sticker for my plate, man? And because I want to get this thing sold. So, long story short on that, California no longer, since it's a special use trailer, they don't give you a title. They give you that piece of paper. That registration paper acts as the title and the registration. So I'm waiting for a title that was never going to show up and a sticker that was never going to show up. It's a good thing I called the 1-800 number for DMV and inquired about, hey, where the hell's my title? Because I would have never known. I'd still be waiting on a title right now. All the paperwork out of the way, all that being said, I was $1,700 into the unit, and I thought, man, this is really cool. I got an awesome unit, man. I should be able to sell this, ask $5,000 for it, sell it for, 43, 44, something like that. Time went by, no interest, not a click. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's going on with this? But I didn't stress because I didn't have the title yet, I thought anyway, so it wasn't no big deal. I'm like, well, I'm not worried about it. I ain't even got the title yet. So anyway, once I figured out that, I got the title situation squared away and I did in fact have the title, then I began to more aggressively try to list it on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and things like that. So the other thing is I thought the unit would sell for a lot more than it did, and perhaps the market is just slow right now because of the economy and things like that. I did get the unit at a really good price. I mean, a fantastic Kubota engine with 4,000 miles or 4,000 hours on it. Really a fantastic unit, clean, no rust, just a fantastic unit. I paid $1,700 for it. I ended up selling it. I reduced the price from 5 to 48 to 38 to 28, and I finally got a buyer on it. All I would get was $2,500 for it. So that being said, it sat in my backyard for 2 months, 2 or 3 months, I guess, I don't know, and I made $800 off of it. I decided, okay, yeah, I'll take the 2,500. Fuck it. You know, 800 is 800. I get my buy-in back. I get 800 profit. It sat in my yard. It's whatever. You know, I didn't take a loss on it, and I learned something. And I did learn this. If I'm looking to buy a vehicle or a piece of equipment and I want to sell it quickly, I know Gov Deals, when I buy something there, I get the title that day. Once I close out the auction and I go pick the item up, I get the title that day. So that is a really helpful tip to know. Ritchie Brothers, you're going to wait 20 days for your title and paperwork. And they take every bit of 20 days to get it to you. And so, a couple little points that I learned on this. It's still fun. I'm still going to buy shit at Ritchie Brothers because I had a good time. I know what to expect now. And so, you know, when your expectations are off, you know, it kind of spoils it. But you don't know what you don't know. And I had never bid on Ritchie Brothers, and so I had a good time. Now that I got a little money back, you know, I could put that back in my business with my other stuff, and I can bid on something else.